around, and it's gonna be a fun time. Washington, D.C., Houston. Man, Houston was intense. Stephanie, that was crazy what just happened over there. So, all right, all right, all right. Hey, well, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Wellness 360 Live. And I am so excited to be on here today because you're not going to get a chance just to hear from one James, but you're going to get a chance to hear from two Jameses. But it's actually not the Jameses that matter at all. It's the information, it's the transformation we're going to talk about. But my question is this: who here would love it if there was a way to lose half a pound a day and not starve yourself? Like, if that sounds cool, give me a wave or put a me in the comments below. Grateful to see all of our live peeps as well. If you're watching on replay, grateful to see you too. We're going to unpack exactly how to do that. And we have a living legend and a testimonial from Mr. James LaPonsie here. But before I bring him up, just so we're not complete strangers, my name is Other James. I first got introduced to these drops around 12 years ago. And I was in a place where I was stuck. Maybe that's where you find yourself as well too. I was doing all the things that I thought you were supposed to do, dieting, exercising. But to be honest, I liked food too much. I was busy and I'm like, what can I do? I heard about these drops. I was super skeptical, but I decided to give them a shot. And I ended up losing around half a pound a day, 25 pounds in 40 days with no exercise. And it just wowed me. It amazed me. It opened my eyes up to the understanding that your body is miraculous. If you know what to do, how to nourish it, you don't have to go do some weird things out there. You don't have to do unnatural things out there. You can put good, holistic, good things in your body, and the body is balanced. Then it will release weight. It'll be healthier. It'll feel better as well too. And since then, we've transformed thousands of lives around the world, all ages, all backgrounds, all ethnicities, genders, you name it, because we all got hormones, right? So that's what we're going to be able to chat about today. So if you're seeing this for the first time, if you have questions at the end of this, get back to your friend that connected to this, because I'm telling you, you're going to want to see what's going on. But before we talk about what this is, I want to introduce you to the better looking, more funny, full of wisdom, Mr. James LaPonsie. But James, how you doing, man?
Doing great, doing great. Too kind, too kind. Thank you, James.
You're absolutely welcome. So,
Doing real
James,
good.
do you mind sharing with us? You have had quite the transformative experience on this program, but can you share with us some of your health journey, your challenges, where you are now? What happened?
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to. First of all, I want to give thanks where thanks is due, and that's to my God, my creator above, and thanks to you and Becky. And a
It's an
big thanks to my mom. She's always my biggest cheerleader and supporter as well.
the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
So going back, childhood days, I've been up and down with my weight. Very active though, so it wasn't a big deal. And then I got married. I had three kids, and it seems like for every time that my wife got pregnant and had a baby, I put on at least 10 pounds. So
You got
it's like
pregnant too.
yeah. And so I was in the gym regularly, but once after the third one was born, it was like, wait a minute, I was early 30s, picked up a good 30 pounds, so started working harder, hitting the gym. But it was kind of a struggle, up and down. I would get in shape, I would gain the weight back. I'd shared with you earlier. I've done everything from count calories, cabbage soup diet,
Cabbage soup.
cabbage soup. I was the only man with my sister at a Weight Watchers meeting.
Wow.
Yeah, it was interesting. It worked though. I did cut some weight. So, but just kind of the struggle of kind of the merry-go-round, and then leading up to where I am today, it was last year. You and I had a conversation, and it was about the skinny drops, the hormone balancing drops, and it was like there's something out that James has, and if there's a secret, it would be that it comes down to more than just exercising, counting calories for me.
Mm.
And so the hormone balancing skinny drops have been simply amazing.
Mm.
The results have been not just the weight loss or the fat loss, but just the overall feeling, James, of well-being.
So you lost how much and how long?
Okay, the first week I was really blown away. It was 10 pounds in and 2.5 inches from my belly in 7 days.
Wow.
And I got a calendar here that's all documented. And then so it was 62 days. I have a calendar here of 62 days and 30 pounds and 6 inches from my belly.
Dang.
Yeah. So thank
Half a
you.
pound a day. And are you
Yeah.
exercising or like what's the life like?
Yeah, that's the other part is when I first started the drops, I thought let's give it 30 days and see, just what the drops are going to do. I did walk probably 5 days consistently out of the week, 5 out of 7 days for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And since then, it's been a consistent 5 to 7 days. I have upped it to about 30 minutes, but no strenuous gym workouts or heavy lifting or anything like that. No crazy workouts, just the walking.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
And are you eating like cabbage?
Yeah. No cabbage. No cabbage. I don't think I've had cabbage probably, that's been a couple decades. I don't mind it, but that was a few weeks of the cabbage soup diet. That was enough for me.
Enough cabbage for a lifetime.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
enough cabbage for a lifetime, but yeah, definitely not hungry. In fact, I've
Mm.
shared some pictures in our group and stuff of some of the food I make, and not going hungry, eating good in the neighborhood, as they say.
This looks good. I don't
Yeah,
know, you guys, who here would
not starving.
love to eat any of that cooking right there? Give me a wave or put a me in the comments. Like, that sounds good. That's your cooking, James?
That's it, made with love, with my own two
Dang,
hands.
that's impressive.
Yeah, thank
I'm
you.
literally drooling right now. Could I come
Thank
over
you.
and just like, can you cook for me?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh my gosh. And on a 1 to 10 scale, like 10 being difficult, like realistically, right?
I'm gonna
How
tell
would
you.
you rate this experience to lose 30 pounds in 62 days?
Well, I'll tell you what. And this is the honest truth. It has not been difficult. The last transformation that I had, and I shared with you, that was 2019, as before we were heading into the pandemic.
Mm,
And I was in the gym every morning, and sometimes even in the evening. I was doing a lot of cardio. It was a good 30 minutes, 40 minutes of. So to see what I've done here in less time with less like physical work, I mean, I just know those drops are really, really formulated. There's something about it, and I'm not a scientist, but I know that it's really working because it has not been hard.
mm.
It has not been hard. It's actually came pretty easy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, James, congratulations.
Yeah.
30
Thank you.
pounds.
Yeah.
30 pounds. My gosh. And you said, wow. So, guys, you might be wondering, and James, I'll ask you some questions in a little bit. Let's give James a big round of applause on that. Like,
Well,
this
thank
is
you.
what I love is this is real stuff. This is real stories. And it's not just James. There's a lot of people, even on this line right now. If you've used the drops and you've experienced some success, let us know what some of your experiences were. But I see Dr. Pia that's on the line right now. She was able to have an incredible transformation. Like, do not even recognize Dr. Pia. Fina Toscano is out in Australia. She's a nurse. She not only lost around 30 pounds, but she was able to, for her goal was to support her thyroid. So her thyroid got balanced. I'm not saying it was the drops, but it's the only thing that she changed. We also have maybe people with high A1C levels or they're diabetic. Lenny here was diabetic on he was on 3 diabetes medications. He didn't just lose 43 pounds in a little bit, but he was able to get off not 1, not 2, but all 3 diabetes medications. And once again, I'm not saying it's the drops that did that, but when you balance your body's hormones, the body does some incredible things. So you might be wondering, like, well, what is this magic? Like, is this healthy? Is it natural? Like, what is all this stuff? Well, the drops are really simple. I've been dealing with them for a long time, and I've never seen anything that is more natural and more effective and long lasting than these. There's these 2 drops, you put them on your tongue 3 times a day. They support your thyroid, they boost your metabolism, you curb your cravings. They make the transition to what we know we should do. Because let's be honest, we all know the right things to do. You should probably drink more water. You should probably eat better. You should probably not eat the donut and eat the carrot. It's like these are true. But so many times our bodies are so out of balance that even if you tried, it's really tough to do. So the drops come in, and it's just these two droppers. First one helps support the thyroid, helps with all the hormone balancing. They accelerate the second one. This one has things like vitamin B12. It has things like adaptogenic herbs like ashwagandha. These help you to support things like lowering cortisol. Is anyone here a little bit stressed? Sometimes life, kids, work, just living, right? So when you balance all these hormones together and you get your whole system together, hormones like insulin and ghrelin and leptin and cortisol, when those get in balance, everything else starts to change. Weight starts to drop off. Clinical trials, by the way, people lost 2 times more weight on the drops than without the drops. So I don't know about you, but if you wanted to lose weight, if that was your goal, if you could do it faster and easier, who here would rather do it faster and easier? So I'd rather do it that way. And because it is, you're eating real food. You saw what James was talking about. This is like an approved list that we suggest for that. These are just what you know you should be doing. You're not going to starve. Like I loved all the foods that James is sharing because you're eating real food while you're on the program. If you stop using the drops and you keep on eating the real food, most people don't regain the weight back. So there isn't that weird yo-yo dieting and all that as well too. I know. So James, I'm curious, like the program's very straightforward. You follow this, you take the drops, drink water, a little bit of walking, nothing crazy if you want. Is there anything you found in particular that was really helpful for you to go through this process?
For me, it was visualization. It was up here for me, and I think I shared with you too. I have a picture, my profile picture, which is going to be changed, but I put it back up because I felt the best there, and that's where I wanted to get. So I would just kind of visualize that and knew I was capable of doing it. I did it before. So that was kind of one of my key things. And then going back to what you said, James, it's all right here. It's right here. This little book here. The food list is simple to follow. I haven't deviated from that. I did have a little half and half creamer in my coffee for a little treat, but nothing crazy. Drink a lot of water, H2O, H2O. Staying hydrated.
How much is a lot? Like what's a good amount?
Oh man, I'm probably at about 80 ounce, like probably 20 ounce. This 20 ounce Yeti mug here, so 5 or 6 of these, 80 ounces, I guess that would be.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Almost a gallon a day.
Yeah, and then the other tip for me was I stayed off the scale. I did my initial weigh-in on a Tuesday, and so I weigh myself the same day and the same time, and I don't jump back on it, even though I'm tempted sometimes. And then I measured myself, and I don't even break out the tape measure again until that same day.
Wow.
So those are kind of the tips. Oh, and one other tip for me is I try to shut down my food intake between 5 and 6 p.m. in the evening. Yeah.
Wise. So some intermittent fasting and not eating too late.
Yes.
Who here has realized that when you eat late at night, it's typically not a good choice?
Yeah.
Guilty. Guilty. So yeah, really simple tips, right? So if you combine these like just very like common knowledge types of things with this system, with this program, it just amplifies the benefits. So James, I already know that you are right around the corner from that next breakthrough. I mean, you already look completely different. I mean, let me share this one more time. When I shared this photo, this is 2 months, guys. If I didn't know James, I would say this is 2 different human beings, right? Like wouldn't you think they're literally if they both walk down the grocery store aisle by you, you would not know they're the same person. So in 2 months, wow. Imagine what the next month is going to do. So seriously. So one more thing as well, because we have one other additional tool that we have found that can actually increase your results. Who here will want to lose weight even faster and feel even better as well too? So we have just introduced this other product called Renew. And this also helps assist with the hormone balancing, but it specifically addresses the human growth hormone in your body. So that's your youth hormone. We call it the fountain of youth. So helps you sleep better and look better and lose weight and retain muscle mass and just boost everything up. So when we have found that people that use both of these together get even better results. Now, James, you got those results with just the drops, correct?
Correct.
And now you just started on the Renew, or you're about to?
Tonight will be the first dose, and I'm absolutely fired up.
Wow. You've been waiting. It's been on the shelf waiting for you.
It has been waiting, yeah, and I'm excited too because I have that goal that I want to hit. So I'm gonna dial that in with the Renew, and I'm gonna get back in the gym and start doing some more resistance training and put on, tighten up my muscles a little bit.
Wow. So you have not hit the gym at all in the last
No,
2 months.
I have
Now
not.
you're actually going to start to get in the gym and do some resistance training. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Who here is willing to bet that James LaPonsie in a month or two is going to look completely different than where he is right now? That's what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Renew is great for muscle building. We are so, so proud of you, James. So, guys, if you have not heard about this product before, you're still on the fence, my encouragement to you, grab it, get started, get back to the person to connect you with this, and be the next James, and just follow the tips. Like, it works, right? The system works if you work it. It absolutely does. But I also want to drop one more thing, and I'll ask James some questions on this as well, too. Who here, as you were listening to James, any James, me or the other James, no James, who here could think of at least one other person that you're like, they need this in their life, right? They need this in their life. How many people right now around the world are struggling to find a way to feel better, to lose some weight? Maybe they got the COVID weight, but they didn't come off yet. That's what happened with James until he got introduced to this.
Right.
Well, if you're somebody that loves to help other people and also wouldn't mind getting rewarded to help people, then you might want to also consider partnering with this company as well too. We're on a mission to transform lives with this incredible system. So you can partner with this company for a one-time lifetime $30 membership, which gives you discounts on the products. And you can now share the product. And when you share, you can make up to 30%. So you can share a couple of this. Many people just share enough just so they can get their own product paid for. Or you can even do more as well too. In fact, James has high ambitions here. And we have a simple system all through social media where we'll help you make an extra $500 a month. But we've even seen people do 6 figures in 6 months. No joke, right before this, I got off a call. James, you will not believe this. Somebody in their first week of this business, I think, and this is not everybody, for sure not everybody. This is not an income claim. This is that. I think they cleared like a 6-figure run rate, like their first check. They just like crushed it. And I'm like, but I actually I haven't digested this information yet. 2 days. In 2 days. Wow.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? People need and are looking for and want products like this. They just don't know about it yet. So we're going to connect you with simple systems. So you partner with us, but don't worry. You're not just going to do it by yourself. We're going to give you our system, a done-for-you marketing system, what to post, what to say, a machine that'll do the talking for you and the follow-up for you. So you don't feel like you're just spamming people all the time, pestering people all the time, following up all the time, selling people all the time. But you can just be a human being, love on people, follow up on the friendship, and sales just come to you. Now, I know that might sound kind of like, what does it exactly mean? But James LaPonsie, you've also had an extensive history in business as well. For those of us that don't know your business history, I mean, you've done quite a few things. What is some of your business history that you've had?
Well, right out the gate, I bought a 2-family investment property at age 16. So I was collecting rent in high school.
16.
Yeah.
I was barely buying my own meals at 16. You bought a property?
My pops was a great coach and mentor, and he was a lifetime entrepreneur. And I was saving up for a BMX bike, and he said, "Hey, look, this guy's wanting to sell." So it was a low down land contract, and I kept that house for 20 some years. It was a cash cow. From there, it was a Marathon gas station, a liquor store, And also I had some success in network marketing as well, direct sales.
Some success. I mean, you don't have to, what's a way to describe the level of success you've had in network marketing before?
To the top of 2 compensation plans in $2 billion companies.
That's not little
Yeah.
success, guys. So we're talking about someone that is a serial entrepreneur that understands business, that's worked hard, hustled, and everything. So even when you're evaluating different businesses, you came in because you're like, wow, this is an amazing product, but also you have a business side to you as well too. Let me ask this question. Who here, if you knew that you could get healthier, but there was a way to make money too, wouldn't mind both? Right? Give me a wave or put both in the comments. Like, why not have both? Right? Why not have both? So, James, what was it about this business, this system that was markedly different for you?
Oh man, coming from the old school way with network marketing, I always thought it would be beautiful if you could take network marketing and marry it and merge it with online digital marketing. And you and your team did that. You and your team have, with the machine, it's just incredible. It's a franchise-like system. And when you think that it's a $29.95 partnership agreement, $30, and then you can seamlessly do business, not just the United States, but in 50 different countries and territories with no ceiling or no cap on your earnings. And there's no inventory, there's no building, there's no work comp, no employees. You're not a prisoner of your own business. I had a 25-year track record with a Marathon gas station, and I'd look back and it was like, hey, did I own the business or did the business own me? Ooh. So there's freedom. And I see somebody like you and you're like, James, we got a system here from a cell phone. You can operate a business that's not just it's legacy residual wealth. So that's the thing that attracted me. And real quick, James, what really got me and really anchored me into the business side of it too was doing business with you. It's kind of like I shared with you the call we had a year ago. It was like you had my heart. It just took about a year for my brain and my heart to connect.
I'll pay you later. No, but it is a very big thing because there's so many different ways to make money out there. But I think what's super important is who you partner with, right? So and I think that's resonant in this community. If you're somebody that loves people more than money, if you're somebody that loves professionalism, if you're somebody that loves to have fun and you're authentic and real, you fit really well here. If you're not, you're gonna feel weird. So community is a really big key, and you're a shining example of that. One last question for you, because when I think about the word digital marketing, online sales, that sounds intimidating. Because even if you don't mind asking, how old are you now?
1966 is my born on date, so 58.
Wow, you look good, man. You look good.
Thank you.
So you didn't grow up with the computer, right? Like you've had to learn different ways, and you've done traditional businesses, you've done even traditional network marketing. Yeah. So even when you start talking about digital marketing, online sales, like it sounds sexy, but it might sound intimidating as well too. So when you started to implement the systems we have here, what was your experience? What started to happen?
Oh, it flowed from the onboarding. I launched marketing even before I had the products and had people coming to me wanting to know what it was about. So it sounds, like you said, digital marketing, but it's not difficult. Everything's laid out. In fact, our boards app has just got everything, what to say, when to say it. Not just what to say, but when to say it. So it's all there, and it's not difficult. That first launch period of the 7 days, that's important. And once then you're in the flow.
Wow. There we go. 7 days, guys. Who here, if you were given a done for you system, 30 minutes a day, 60 minutes a day, 7 days, you'd be willing to commit at least 7 days to something that could transform your life and other people, right? Yeah. Dr. Lorette, she's definitely committed. She's like scaling this like crazy. Yeah. So James, it's such an honor. Congratulations. I already know we're going to have another after talk very, very soon as well too. Thank you for your partnership, your leadership, your wisdom, your example, and just being you. Huge congratulations. Let's give James a big round of applause. So guys, after seeing this, whether you're looking at this from a health standpoint, maybe you got attracted by the drops, or maybe you're interested in the duo, like get back to your friend that got connected you to this and get started on this, right? The best time to make a change to your health was yesterday. The second best time is right now, right? So do something. If things don't change, and you're not going to change on things. Maybe you saw an opportunity here. Maybe you're like, man, I love the product. I can see that, but I know a lot of people that can benefit from this. Be like James. He's just like, I'll just start sharing this even when I don't have the product. All right, go on faith. Guys, this product's been around for 12 years. It's helped over 1 million people. So it's not going anywhere. So you have a lot of backing to this. You're not alone in this. So whether it's as a customer or a partner, get back with the friend that connected you with this, so we can definitely get you connected. And one last thing as well too. I got to share a very unique opportunity if you're watching this live right now. But if you are interested in that business aspect of things, we have the opportunity tomorrow that I got to invite you to. We have somebody named Katie Holt Larson, who is an absolute legend in business, in network marketing. She is somebody, and I've seen a lot of people in business. She is one of the most heartfelt, servant leader, sharp, badass women, if I could say that, in the world. She is an innovator. She is an inspiration. She is someone that gets things done. So if you want to see the higher vision of what's possible, she was the CEO of another company. And then what she saw with Partner Code, this company that's a parent company to these drops, when she saw where we were going, she said, instead of being a CEO of another company, which she loved, she decided to come and partner here. And technically, you can consider it a demotion, because she's not a CEO. She's chief impact officer. She's an exec, but she said, I see where this is going. So if you've been looking for an opportunity, or if you know people that are opportunistic, people that are like James, they have business experience, network marketing experience, or they're looking for something different, whether it's millions or 500 a month, you want to make it on tomorrow, and you want to bring people tomorrow, because that person's life could be absolutely changed. So I'm going to invite you back on, same link, same time, all hands on deck. This is going to be a huge, huge thing. We got a lot of fun. You're going to get an upper level opportunity here as well too. All right, everyone. Hey, other than that, James, thank you again. And once again, everybody, great to see you. Feel free to mute your